We'll begin with esports, where Dota 2 and CS2 run comfortable at around 180 to 200 FPS on average, with the 1% low around 120, 140 FPS. Everything cranked up to ultra, with the CPU temps reaching a maximum of, let's say, 70 degrees Celsius, nothing more than that. EA FC25 will also run quite smoothly at ultra settings, even with some ray tracing on, but keep in mind that we are talking about normal offline kickoff. Alan Wake 2 works decent at medium settings, both the average and the 1% low setting at around 50-60 FPS, maybe sometimes going to that 45-ish. The Last of Us Part 1 works great after building the shaders. I got an average of around 80 to 100 FPS and around 50-60 FPS in the 1% low at ultra settings. Worth mentioning that for me, it runs natively at 720p for some reason, so I had to use FSR 3 to upscale to full HD, which can be noticed sometimes, but not too bad. If you turn on the FSR frame gen, you can get a constant 1% low of around 80 FPS with the quality preset. But in this specific case, you do not really need that, if you ask me. 60 FPS 1% low with an average of 100 frames per second is more than enough for a game like this. As for other titles, in general, you will not have any issue running at 1080p, even 1440p if we go with something like FSR frame gen and upscaling methods. The experience should be pleasant, and yes, a lot of the newer games will probably need to run at lower settings, which normally is fine for most of the people.